Hey, this is voice and audition coach Jessica Neighbor. Happy Monday to you. This is the day after the Oscars, and I want to break down Billie Eilish's song that she sang when they pull out all the sad photos of all the people who passed this year. So she sings Yesterday by the Beatles, and I want to talk about the things I thought that were really successful in just this very short little clip of Billie, and a couple of things that I don't think were as successful, and I'll explain why that is so that we learn from it. So let's cue her up and listen to her song for a moment, and then we'll talk about it. Yesterday. So right there, I actually got just a little nervous for Billie. It just didn't quite feel like she entered with maybe enough breath. Now we know that Billie is very famous for what I call her bedroom voice, and it just means that she's very low key. She's super intimate, but I just felt like she needed a little fuller voice to fill out that yesterday, right? It almost came off as a little bit pitchy. Listen to it again. Again, we're just analyzing the pros because she's amazing, so we can do this. Let's just listen to what she does again. I like that hum. Just went out a little. That, on the other hand, was beautiful. The second line of Yesterday, da 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 da, is quite a hard melodic line. A lot of singers trip up over that. And I can tell that Billie knows this song and loves this song, and she sang it with her own style. And I felt like that second line was when she really kind of dropped into her voice entirely. And that's natural. Sometimes on our first line, we're still just a little shaky or just not solid voice yet. And then let's keep on going. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Love that. I love how she goes, here to stay. I said this in my other analysis of Billie Eilish when she sang at the Grammys, but I believe it's the same thing. It's true here, which is that she is not afraid to sing ugly. She gets into her songs. She gets so expressive. And when I say that, by the way, she's absolutely beautiful. But what I mean by that is that she can be expressive. She shows all these different emotions on her face and in her voice. And by her actually opening up and really getting into the emotional part of this song, which is a heavy, big song, we are pulled in more, right, than if she were just kind of smiling and having it be all pretty and perfect. So I think that's what really sets Billie Eilish apart from a lot of other singers, especially young singers, who just feel more obligated to be happy and pretty when they sing their songs, right? At least I know when I was a younger singer, that was definitely a big burden for me. Okay, we have just a couple more lines that we're going to analyze. Let's go, keep going. So they chose something here that I found kind of interesting. The whole song felt a little low for her because she did, oh, I believe in yesterday. She changed the pitch because if you remember from the original, that goes, I believe in yesterday. But I think that in was either too low for Billie, or as she was singing it, she realized she couldn't reach it, or maybe she just felt like singing that other note. But instead of going in yesterday, she just did in yesterday. So I think the whole song could have just been pitched up a little bit higher for Billie. That said, if you're ever singing a song and it is a little bit lower, what she just did is always a great option for singers, which is if you want to sing a song and you can, get about 99% of that song in there and you just need to shift one of those lowest notes, that's totally a great choice. You don't have to be obligated to sing it and feel like you're Darth Vader down there. Just go for an alternate note that still matches. And the same thing is true on the high end, right? That if a note is too high, you can always pick an alternative note. I even hear singers doing this with their own songs at different live concerts when their voice is just feeling different, because our voice is, a living, breathing instrument. And so it's going to have its different days and different moods, and we have to adapt to that. Well, Billy and Phineas on the piano, we didn't see you, but again, bravo to you guys. You guys are doing such beautiful work. I'm super proud of you. And yeah, that's the analysis and the breakdown for today. If you want some more tips on singing, I do have a new singing course that I'm offering. It's in the description below. Look at the link. It's a super affordable course where you get 7 private lessons with me. And I also give you personal feedback about a vocal recording that you share with me. And I do it just in this same platform like I'm doing with Billy right now. So it's a super great deal. It's under $20 for the 7 private lessons. That's a fraction of what you would usually pay for privates. So check that out if you're interested. And you're always also welcome to subscribe, like, all that fun stuff to get more vocal analysis from me. All right. Thanks, everybody.